Today we're gonna be messing around with this hair, thick 4C natural hair, and trying some y2k hairstyles on it. I did this video a little while ago and people seem to like it, so I'm gonna do it again just because I feel like I'm in the mood for it. So these are my brushes. I use water and aloe vera gel to style my hair. My scrunchies, rubber bands, bobby pins, probably gonna need some more of those. Colorful bands, I don't know, gold clips, colorful hair clips, things from our childhood, you know what I'm talking about, barrettes, and this stuff over here, and some edge booster. I'm gonna do my makeup so then I can, I don't know, help these hairstyles out a little bit. If they end up looking clownish, at least my face will be cute. And I have 5 hairstyles to try today. I just did like mascara, blush, my eyebrows a little bit, and we're finally gonna get started. I'm also gonna be answering questions that you all sent me on my Instagram about social media. I think the first hairstyle I'm gonna do this one right here. Okay, so the first question is, how do you get started? I'm guessing she means, how do you get started on social media? Just start posting. I know, especially if you're using like a personal account that family or friends are following you on, be really scary because you're like, people I know are gonna see me like trying to do this new thing. I don't want to look like I'm being a tryhard. I don't want to look like I'm trying to be like an influencer or whatever. But like, forget that. You can't control what other people think about you. You can't control any of that. People are gonna have opinions on you, whether you do social media or whether you don't do social media, whether you work at McDonald's or whether you work at Google. You just can't value people's opinions, you know? Like when people just don't take any risks and aren't passionate about anything and still have the audacity to give an opinion, it's like, can you really value that? No. Work on how you think about social media. Work on and think about why you want to start social media, so then you know that you're not going into it for the wrong reasons and you know where you kind of want to go with it. Some people are full-time social media people. So think about 1, what you want to make, 2, why you want to make it, and 3, how you would deal with the opinions of others. And when you feel like you're ready to deal with the opinions of others, start posting. And I'm gonna tell you, when you start posting, like, nobody's gonna say anything. It's gonna be crickets. I would say that's how you get started. Make sure you mentally prepare yourself, make sure that you're emotionally ready, and the content, I wouldn't worry about perfecting the content until you actually start posting. Like, don't overthink the content or you're literally never gonna post. Next question, how to have a healthy work life and creation balance. I feel like I'm still working on this, and I feel like a lot of my life is mostly creation. Like, creation consumes me. I actually really love it because it's only things that I'm passionate about, and it's only things that I'm passionate about making. I'd like to take a lot of personal breaks in between, or a lot of opportunities to just explore and like learn new things on my own and follow my actual interests, because following my interests leads me to finding creative inspiration. And then I'm like, oh snap, I want to make something about this. Like, I want to create content about this and share it with the world. The work part, I made sure that I had a job that did not take a lot of my creative juices to do well. Does that make sense? I have a kind of strategic, more analytical type of job. It leaves me with a lot of creative energy. Creating the actual content, try and schedule out, and I can actually produce and edit content throughout my week. Every Saturday or Sunday, I'll be like, okay, what content do I feel like I want to make, and when do I think I have the time to make it, and when do I think I have the time to edit it. Not everything that you're interested in is going to become a piece of content. Some things you need to keep personal. I'm going to time lapse through this next braid because, child, we're going to be here all day. Y'all see how long my hair is? We're going to be here all day.
I'm calling. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. All mine. Yeah, maybe I'm selfish. You're my ladies and I can't.
I really don't know that this is the intention behind the hairstyle. Let me go back to it real quick. But I'm gonna work with it best as I can. See, when your hair doesn't naturally just fall down all over your face, you have to like adjust it. I look like I have freaking antenna. Okay. She has her hair like laid down in the front. So we're gonna try that same thing. We're gonna like go with that same notion because this other thing is not working out. Okay, so while I finish this up, I'm gonna do the next question. Okay, someone said the income/stats and how does it make you feel? So as of right now, I am not a full-time content creator, so I'm not making a super crazy income. I can say this, I'm pretty sure, without getting in trouble. Facebook, come for me. I'm making about $150 every 2 months. And that's just from Instagram Reels. I don't make money anywhere else. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Stats aren't crazy. Like the most recent crazy stats that I've had have been from one TikTok that I did like 2 months ago. It's almost at 1 million views. How does it make me feel? Honestly, sometimes I compare myself to like other creators and like what they get stats wise and engagement wise, and like sometimes I go down a rabbit hole that's just terrible, and I compare my content to other creators' content, and I'm just like, I'm working really hard on mine, and why doesn't anybody see it? And like my content is just as creative or like just as good or just as high quality as theirs, but they're getting paid for it, and they're getting hundreds of thousands of likes, and they're getting all of these comments and engagement that I don't get. And I go down this like terrible road of comparison, which is probably why I'm still at the place where I am with my content, because I have to work on that. As I'm manifesting like being at a different level with my content and my engagement on my platforms, like I can't at the same time be negating that with all of this negativity and comparison and everything, or I'm not ever gonna move to the place where I want to be. Sometimes I get too caught up in the numbers, and I'm just like, ugh, and that's when I start getting into a slump and getting uninspired, because I just feel like nothing that I make is ever really good enough. But I know that's not the truth. I'm gonna try brushing down this other side and see if I like it. I don't know.
I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it.
I don't know, maybe I should have slicked down like this entire section. I'm just gonna be lazy and like stick some bobby pins back there. But this is actually kind of cute. This is kind of cute. Like I never thought of doing braids in like the middle of my head. Okay, I can rock with this. You get it. You get it, right? You get it. We're gonna do this one next. Just because I already have like the swoop thing going on, I just need to change the part style. I saw a lot of pictures like this on Pinterest. I don't know why this is like the go-to black girl Y2k hairstyle. When I looked up black girl Y2k hairstyles, like this was it. So the part is a side part. And y'all, in case you didn't notice, I'm not a freaking hairstylist or a specialist or none of the above. All right, let's time lapse through this.
But me, yeah, baby. To my Thick chicks down in Texas, all the way to New Orleans, where the girls cook catfish. And in LA, every chick's an actress. Hollywood status with the shaded glasses. To Detroit, yeah, the place that I rest. And hot Atlanta, y'all, is one of the best. Where they speak Southern slang and smoke license. And New York women are way too fresh. Too much on your mind, let me ease that stress.
Okay, so we're gonna ignore the back. Just in general, we're not paying attention to the back. So I'm just gonna like tuck them over there like that. I think this is really cute. I could have done a better job laying my hair down and making it look all sleek and shiny and beautiful and whatever the heck, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so I have these gems. They're not hair gems, but as you can see in the picture, she has like cute little craft stickers. So I'm gonna just use these instead. Oh, is this gonna stick? It might not stick. Oh, it's not sticking. This video is all over the place. I have these Lisa Frank stickers. Is that even gonna work? Kind of. Okay, this might be a look. No, it's not sticking. Answering the question, how do you maintain engagement? I have no idea. Mostly because I have not been able to maintain very much engagement anywhere besides for my Instagram stories. Well, Instagram stories is a lot better because I feel like people kind of just watch those on a whim. It's not as controlled by the algorithm, I would say. The only thing that I know to do is to post on my stories my new post, and then people will go watch it from there. I've also been playing around with Pinterest a lot more. So I've been posting my pictures from Instagram onto Pinterest, and that's been bringing in good engagement. People will like click the links to my posts on the Pinterest pictures and then go to my Instagram or my YouTube or whatever. And on YouTube, just staying consistent. So yeah, that was a kind of sucky answer. I'm sorry. This went downhill very quick. I don't like this hairstyle at all anymore. This hurts. See, one thing about all of these hairstyles with like slick down edges all the time, like I don't understand how this doesn't hurt y'all. Like girls who do it, like how do you do this like every day? Like my head would be hurting all the time. Like how do they do this? Props to them. And like where do they find the time to do this every day? Finish with this hairstyle. I don't like this. I actually freaking hate it. I probably would have liked this hairstyle a little bit more if I had like two fluffy big scrunchies, but I don't have two fluffy big scrunchies.
I wish you all were mine, it's so selfish. Maybe I'm feeling myself too much, I guess. But to my ladies all across the globe, in small towns that I don't even know, to all local international codes. Whether you see me in streets or catch me at shows, I'm calling. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Oh my, yeah, maybe I'm selfish.
Okay, this one was really simple, just two braids and kind of like an updo. I absolutely hate how I did this. I look like I have a peanut head. That's not okay with me. I don't have a peanut head, y'all. But obviously I can't put my hair, my thick 4C hair, in one little claw clip. It's not, you see where it wouldn't work? Yeah, it's not gonna work that way. So maybe I would make the braids closer and then of course lay down my hair a little bit better. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this. You know what? Looking at the pictures, it doesn't look that good up close. It does not look that good up close. It looks better from far away. A little poop. That's cute. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. And while I'm moving on to the next one, I'll get to the next two questions. How do you stay consistent? Speaking of consistency, planning ahead. Planning ahead really helps. I have this agenda with a calendar, and basically I write down whatever ideas of videos that I want to post on certain days. Try and post YouTube videos every Saturday. At the beginning of the month, I write down exactly what video I think I want to post for each Saturday in the month. And sometimes I don't post the video that I write down, but it's just to keep myself kind of on a schedule. But on Instagram and TikTok and Pinterest, child, I post whenever I want to. I do not stick by a schedule. I used to stick by a schedule with Instagram. I used to post reels like 3 or 4 times a week, but that's dead because I just realized like Instagram doesn't matter so much so with consistency when it comes to reels. Like you can be consistent and then still get like 75 views on a reel, which is not good at all. My goal is always to get into the thousands with a reel, especially because I get paid off of them and I get paid for the amount of views that the reel gets. I used to post reels every single day. In December, I used to post reels every single day. I have no idea how I did that. Like I was literally, I don't know what I was on. And now I'm gonna time lapse through this because I just sat here and talked and didn't do anything to my hair. This is the next hairstyle that I'm going to be doing, like little bubble braids or whatever you call them.
All my ladies and I can't. Maybe I'm selfish. I want you to myself, I can't help it. Be with no one, yeah, but me, yeah, baby. And I'll be trying to come around my girl acting like Mr. Friendly. It's still the spot.
Okay, this side is actually pretty freaking cute.
Jesus, peace. I got family in high places like Jesus, niece. Can I please say my piece? If y'all fresh to death, then I'm deceased. And this one here is a heat rock spit.
One is shorter than the other, but whatever. It's the idea that counts. These could also be a little bit annoying, so maybe I would put them more on the side. I'm gonna answer the last question. How do you handle the pressure of knowing that people you know see your videos? At first I didn't handle it very well. Kind of hid my Hey Creates Instagram and my YouTube from people I knew just because I was like, they don't need to see that side of me. It can be my Hannah Montana, the other side of me. Not the best of both worlds, okay? More like the other side that I don't want you to see, you know. I kind of just started saying like, this is a part of me that I want the world to see, and if I want the world to see it, then why can't people I know and love see it? It kind of started off with my grandma. My grandma was the only person who knew about my YouTube for a long time. She always was just so supportive and positive about it without explicitly saying you should share your videos with other people. Just her positivity kind of pushed me to do that. I haven't really gotten too much negative feedback from friends and family, or any at all for that matter. All I could say is if you were to get negative feedback from your friends and family, there's always the block button. But honestly, as long as you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting others, you know, you're not putting out really damaging and negative content, you shouldn't really have an issue with what you're making. I'm actually so tired. I'm not doing the last hairstyle. We can save the last one for another day, another time, another video. If you enjoyed this, definitely like it, okay? Comment what you want to see next from me and subscribe. Do not be a stranger. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.